Hello, it's Thursday, and today I'd like to talk to you about the game Takenoko. It is a happy panda munch game. Yay! So in this game, to win, you need to either please the emperor, please the panda, or please the gardener. Ooh, sounds like fun, doesn't it? Well, it is. To please the emperor, you need to place garden tiles in certain ways and shapes and forms so that the emperor finds them pleasing, and you score points for just how different your forms are. And you're given little cards that tell you what you need to basically plot out. Now, if you want to please the panda with your panda munching cards, you need to move the panda and eat bamboo. Yay! Now, to please the gardener, you need to grow that bamboo, and he is not too happy when the panda eats it, let me tell you. But you can move the gardener around the board and grow bamboo, and that makes the gardener happy. And you score points for all three of those things. Now, normally in the game, when you want to pick up a card, you can choose which card you want to pick up. Mike and I kind of do it a little bit differently. It was actually on BoardGameGeek.com. There was like a hack, kind of, I want to say, that if you put, it kind of stagnates the game because everyone just wants the Panda Munch cards because they're pretty much the easiest ones to do. So what you do is instead you shuffle all those cards together, and when you draw a card you have to draw the top of the pile regardless as if it's a Emperor Pleasing card, a Gardener card, or a Panda card. So it kind of ups the difficulty a little bit. Now during the game you get two actions. You can pick a tile to make the board, which is where your Emperor Pleasing comes in, and these tiles are gorgeous. Like, this game is just beautiful to look at, so it's a lot of fun too. So you can pick up a tile, you can move the panda, which eats bamboo, you can move the gardener, which grows bamboo, and you can pick up a new card, which gives you points. Now you can also get irrigation, which is needed to irrigate your tiles to make them grow bamboo. And you can also get little tokens that help you. Now the tokens you can only get when you roll the weather die. Now the weather die has a completely random effect. The cards that you draw have points on them, and you use your actions to basically get what you need to make these points. Now, depending on how many people are playing the game, you have to get to a certain amount of cards, and that triggers the final round. The person who gets that amount of cards, doesn't matter about, point total at this point. It's just if you get, let's say we're in a 2-player game, you get 9 cards. That triggers the final round. And that person who started the 9 cards gets a special Emperor card. You please the Emperor. Woohoo, go you! With his worth an extra 2 points. It's kind of like Ticket to Ride where you have the longest route. You're kind of striving for that, but it's not necessary to win. It helps because you get an extra 2 points, but it's not necessary. Now, at the end of the game, you total up your score on your little cards, and that's the person who wins. In the event of a tie, it's the person who has the most panda munching cards, where you can kind of see how Mike and I do it with just the random draws, because otherwise it'll just be like, I just want panda cards all the time. That's all I want. Because eating bamboo is fun, and he's an adorable little panda figure. Why wouldn't you want to move him? Sick people. People who don't like pandas are sick. Anyway, that's my brief review of Takenoko. Super fun game. We really enjoy it. Like I said, it is a beautiful game to look at, and it's kind of a fun filler game. Usually it only takes about maybe 30 minutes, depending on how many people you have, maybe 45. But yeah, it's a great game. Great. I could see it being good for a younger audience as well, so yay. And yeah, this is a logical stopping point.